Fat Magic here with his card trick tutorial number 6. This is how to get a card to stick to something, whatever it may be. But how to get it to stick and a few applications of how to use a card sticking to a surface. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you a couple of ways to get the card in the position to where it can get stuck to something. Okay. Now the first one is kind of hard. It's a lot of practice. Practice this in the mirror. You don't have to actually practice the sleight of getting it to stick. Just practice this routine, because this routine does take some practice. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to start by showing them the deck. Okay. You're going to have them select a random card. When they've selected that random card, what you're going to do is you're going to make a crimp. Okay. What you do is you just fan the cards out like this. Sorry, I'm at a kind of a weird angle. You fan the cards out, have them point to one. When they point to one, bring the card up like this and show it to them. Then, when you bring it back down, you're going to just do this. You're going to just make a crimp. Not that big, just that's actually even larger than I usually do it. Just like that. And then, so you do that after you bring it back down, and then show it to them one last time, holding it just like this, hiding that crimp, okay? Then you just take it, and you square it up, and you can even let them push the card in. So now there's no doubt that that card is in the center of this deck. Now what you do from there is you're just gonna look over the cards just a little bit until you can see where that crimp is. If you are looking at it too, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can totally see where that crimp is. Now all you do is you just put your finger near that crimp, and almost every time it'll get you to, or the cards will just kind of fall open where you need them to. Or you'll accidentally take the crimp card with you, which is easily fixed just by a thumb movement. Okay? So then you're looking at it, you just look at it until you find the crimp, pull the crimp out, okay? So then what you do is just do one undercut, which is just where you go like this. And it just looks natural, it just looks like you're trying to cut the cards. They almost never ask you what you're doing. Now, just take and just hold this corner really quick, getting that crimp to go away. It doesn't do it like completely, but it does do it pretty well. So show them the cards again. Now what you do, just flip the cards over and just kind of naturally talk so that you can do the clip steal or the clip palm, just like this. That's their card, okay? And then say, here, take the cards. And then they take the cards. And then when they take the cards, you immediately go, you just put it against your body and put it into a palmed position. You can do a Tenkai palm. I just usually do this palm. It's a pretty good palm, you know, it looks pretty natural. And you can just hold your hands just like this and just keep on talking. Or you can hold one hand to the side and it just looks pretty natural. Now what you do is you just tell them to shuffle the cards. And do it like this with the palmed card. Do it just like this. Tell them, shuffle the cards. Now as they're doing that, you itch your nose. And when you itch your nose, you lick the card. Just like that. Just one good lick. Okay? Now you don't usually have to lick it 3 times. I really need it to be wet. Anyway, then what you do is you get the cards back, okay? And as you get the cards back, you put it back into a clip, just like this, and then you put it back up on top. Now it's wet, so if you throw it against a window, I have a stationary camera, I can't show you what happened. But anyway, if you throw it against the window, it actually, if you throw it hard enough, it actually does stick to it. Unfortunately, I cannot move this camera because it's just out of reach of the charger, so if I move it at all, it's going to go dead. But that's how you do that one. Take my word for it, the card did stick. I'll try to charge this up for a little bit and show you again really quick. Okay, so I charged the camera up for a little while, and as you can see, this is actually still the same card. Like, you can kind of see the crimp. This card is still stuck there. It's been about a half an hour. So the card is still stuck there. It sticks really well. Just got to make sure that the window's pretty clean. My window's pretty dirty on the outside, but my fingers are kind of dirty. Oh, I still got the pomade on there. I'll explain that in a minute, but the card still sticks there. So basically, I'll show you again. What you can do is you just lick the card. You can also do it this way. You can also go like this, push it, and then there's ways to have it reveal on the other side. But You know, so their card's stuck. Basically what happens is when the cards hit, it pushes this card very hard. You got to practice throwing it at the window. You got to practice how to throw it. Otherwise they don't stick. So you just practice that and you'll see basically the best way to throw it is to just hold it straight forward, put a little bow in the deck, and just throw it like that. Not like this, throw it like that. It's kind of unnatural, it looks funny, but if you do it fast, they won't tell. You throw it like that, and it'll get the card to stick. And usually you only have to lick it in one little spot, just the very middle. And if you lick it all over the place, it gets hard to I don't know, pull off. So if you just put your thumb at the bottom here and just turn it, it comes off. So, and then you have their card.